Mr. Buchanan, we understand you're now representing vlogger Fraii in the incident that happened at Big Wall. And what's the outlook from your perspective?
Well, today he was taken to court and an ex parte application was made for him to be held over for 48 hours. It was granted by Judge McIntosh. I was informed that that took place. I presented myself in court as I do represent him, and the judge amended the orders to ensure that he was brought to get medical attention in relation to his gunshot wound. And we await returning to court on Friday.
And what are you looking for on Friday exactly?
Well, I'll update you on Friday when that time comes.
And what is happening on Friday? Is it another hearing? Like, what's the situation? Just for clarity.
Well, the judge is monitoring the situation. As I said, he does have a wound, and in terms of client care, that is the most important thing right now. So
How is he doing mentally with all of what is happening?
he's understanding the process, so he is there. He is anxious for the matter to be resolved, so we are just awaiting for Friday.
Okay.
And I have indicated to him that he is to trust the process.
Meaning?
This part justice system works. One simply has to trust the process. I'll leave it at that.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to add that I have not asked at this point that you think is important to share?
One of the things the only thing I'll add is that there has been a culture in Jamaica that cases are tried in the media, but it is evidence on the court, and sometimes the media can just allow persons to get due process as well as respect the Constitution, and I'll leave it at that.
Are you concerned with what has been in the public domain and this reported on the media so far? Does it raise any
No, no,
concern
the
for you?
media. You see, like I said, our respect for the Constitution includes freedom of expression, the ability to disseminate information. Is just my only caution is to do so responsibly.
Yeah. You mentioned that you requested for him to be allowed to go to seek medical attention. Is it that the police haven't allowed him to seek medical attention since he was initially brought to hospital?
Well, you see, that's it. When dealing with government, you will have a lot of red tape, and so those who are responsible at the lockup don't necessarily be the persons responsible for the investigation. So communication can be misinterpreted, and as a result, things get fall by the way. But for all persons in custody, the human rights or the human dignity aspect is important. So we have an injured man that is being detained while the police does their investigation. We have a bail act that says pre-charge bail is a part of the process. And I mean, there are many things that we can do to respect the Constitution. But as I said, trust the process.
So
All
first,
right, so back with another installment, and this is another update on the Fraii case. So Isaac Buchanan, Fraii lawyer, has made his first appearance on the media just to give us a not so update because he basically never tell you anything, you know. And I totally agree with him, because everything take place, he basically have to go through the media, and it's not a case. And in this scenario, he basically try avoid the media until we get a full analysis of what or a full result of what is taking place. And everybody know what's going on so far in terms of the whole story regarding Fraii and Jaii, and Isaac Buchanan is representing Fraii, and he has made his first appearance, and basically I tell him what I want. Well, basically give an update on when the court case, you get me? But otherwise from that, he basically listen, and I totally agree. Wait until everything is quashed or everything is at the final stage to decide whether or not Fraii will be charged or so forth. But in my opinion, this literally look like a serious case, bro. This look like a serious case because both persons, Jaii and Fraii, has acquired two big lawyers, and the lawyer that Jaii got was the lawyer that was representing Silvera. the politician that unalive his wife, you get me? So a top criminal lawyer that, you get me? And Isaac Buchanan is the lawyer that got Vibes Cartel out of jail. So this is slowly becoming into a high profile case, and honestly don't know what will be the result of this. Literally have to just wait and see how it turns out. But my biggest thing with this is, the media is crazy. Everybody literally make a mock out of it. Everybody literally make a joke out of it. And I think Jamaicans are not serious. I honestly think so. But this is a serious matter. Nobody has lost their life, but people almost lost their life, bro. And everybody in the media is literally taking this thing for a free-for-all. Just because it's not them. Because if it was them, it would have be a different story. I understand, say, it's between a vlogger or a YouTuber and an artist manager or a producer. I honestly think we should have taken it serious in terms of stop making video mocking the situation. Anybody can do a video to vlog about it, because at the end of the day, it's in the media. Everybody want to become a vlogger. Everybody want to talk about certain things. It no matter. But the moment when you start make it seems as if it's some sort of joke or it's some sort of mockery, that's crazy. Both of them were so lucky that none of them passed up, was unalive. You get me, I say? And that is the greatest thing. You get me? Why it happened, nobody knows. Because based on the few that they have over social media, there is no way it could have caused something this serious. And that's because nobody knows the full story. Just who was there. Because I've been going on TikTok and I've been seeing random persons talking about they were there and this happened, that happened. But at the end of the day, two sides to a story. And the side of the story that we are hearing is basically Jaii side of the story. And as I say, let's wait and see what will be the final result, what will be the full story. Because either way, we often know the full story. But, it have to go to the court first, and after them do what they do, then at that point in time, they want to update the public. Because this matter is in front of the public. Both of them are public figures, so everybody are going to know what are going on. You get me, sir?